I just realized I was sitting here carving without my glove. So don't send me any letters saying, oh, brother. All right. Now, let's establish some things here. First of all, let's come back here and let's go ahead and get this taken care of back here. Whoops. I'm going to break it. Okay, now, as you can see, his stomach is very, very large. Okay, what we want to do is go ahead and draw our underwear mark across here. Okay, and the underwear are going to be boxers, so they're going to come somewhere around in here. See? So let's go ahead and cut our perimeters for our underwear right here. Okay? And we cut our perimeters for our underwear right here. Now, of course, our perimeters are with the underwear at the bottom here. You come from the foot side and start cutting. And from here, you come from the stomach side, because we want the stomach to be sticking over a lot. Okay? Sort of a enlarged beer gut, as they call it. That's what they call a lot of people that when their stomach is sticking over a lot, they call them beer guts. And I think it all started years ago. Men drank a lot. You would see a fairly skinny guy. You would see a guy that was not really all that fat, and he would have this just enormous gut on him, though, and that's where the beer gut came from, because 90% of the time it was from beer. It was from fluids, in other words. It was from fluids. And we want to cut the okay, just like this. We'll bring that all down. Just like that. Of course, we want to get that as close as possible. Now, what we can do with him, instead of just having bare feet, we can put slippers on him. How slippers fit. This is going to have to come down back here because it's so, like I said, we can put some slippers bedroom type slippers on him. Necessarily being in bare feet, most people wear bedroom slippers. We want to and we want to curve this just a little bit. Now we want to bring, there we go, bring that arm out a little bit more. And we want to bring, what gives the indication of a large gut is to, of course, bring the belly over. Like that, see, from the side. We'll bring it even a little bit over, a little bit more. Okay. Even more than that, yeah. And we want to just kind of divide in there. Just like that. Okay, let's go ahead and come up here with our arms. And cut back, cut back, cut back, cut back. Of course, straighten these arms up, which means that our painting will require more, of course, of the flesh tone, because it will be of what we do. Okay, look at our little man right now. Bring these arms back a little bit more. Now let me go ahead and okay. Get a little bit more deeper in there. There we go. A little bit deeper in there. And that also, by cutting deeper in here, it brings that stomach out even more too. Okay. Same thing here with our, I'm going to go ahead and get my actually when it's you on both sides you cut it when it's not wearing a shirt, as it comes down to the hands. And take a little bit more off in there. Okay. Take a little bit more off on here to get that hand out just a little bit more. Right. Now we don't want to bring his face down too much, because if he's a large man, his face would be, you know. So let's go ahead and put our, he would not be very happy, because what he's going to do, he's going to be looking in a mirror at himself. So he's not going to be a very happy camper. I might even put a little cigar in his mouth. Even then. So, keep this. Main thing is you want your stomach to be sticking out. You want it to be sticking out a lot. Okay. All right, now the slippers. Let's come down a little bit with these. The slippers usually fit sort of like this. In other words, they come around. They come in the back. Usually fit like this. And they kind of come around and then come this way. Slippers do. Come around and come this way. That's the way most slippers fit, in other words. Where a little bit of your feet is. So you have to cut here and bring down the feet in here. And cut here. See? And then cut here and come from the foot side. Cut here. Just go ahead and cut it to begin with. Now, the problem that you, of course, have is how do you cut this in here? Okay? Now let me get that a little bit straightened out a little bit more where it comes, okay, where I can see it. Okay. Well, you take your knife and you cut that there. Then you take your knife and you just run it along here. There. And same thing. Now be very careful. Go ahead and make a little triangle at first, and then you kind of, there we go. Be careful, and then we cut this out right here. See? And same thing here. It comes around and goes down. So you want to be real careful. You can just make a little triangle. I'm sorry, I'm trying to show you in there. And you can also do that with a V-tool. I think if you have a V-tool and you can do it with a V-tool. Of course, this part will be your legs, so we want to get them kind of fixed up. And it doesn't matter if he has kind of skinny legs. It's kind of funny to have a heavy-set guy with skinny legs. I've seen this. I've seen it a lot. And we want to be sure and come back here and get this all taken care of. All right, we're getting there, getting there, getting there, getting there. Cut a little bit more in here. And a little bit more in here. I want to come, there we go. All right, now let's go ahead and work on the eyes, and I'm going to draw them right here. And we're going to draw little eyes across here, little eyes across there, and we come up, we come over, then we remove that right there. We come up, we come down, like a little triangle, and cut that, cut that. Sometimes this wood gets there, it's better. Then we come down here and we come down, come over, and we cut that lower part there, and that lower part, this is a small figure, so we want to be careful. And we come down, we come up, we cut that little, there we go, piece right there. Then we come up, cut a little triangle there, cut a little triangle there. I have to turn around. I tell you, it's really, really hard for me to see in these small figures. It's getting that way. Used to, I had no problem to see them. I really didn't, but now it's getting to where it's really, really getting difficult for me. There it goes. That's better. There it goes. There we go. Go there. Go there. Okay. It's just real hard sometimes for me when I get this. My eyes, I know, are not as good as they used to be. And for small figures, it really, really is getting more difficult for me to do what an eye. But we get there. When you get into that tiny, tiny eye in there, you really have some issues because it's hard for me to see. All right, look at that. Okay. Now we're going to, of course, add the. Where's my V-tool. And zoom, 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 and back here. And I'll shape that even a little bit more. I usually do. Hands are not square there. Okay, basically we have our little guy finished. We do. We have him finished. And it's going to be a cute scene. When you realize or see all of it. Of course, we also have the hair. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Thing about a heavyset guy, he can be older, he can be younger. Most of the time, though, middle-aged, somewhere around there, where people really start to get that wonderful, wonderful pounds that we have a tendency to put on. All right, let me go Whittling. Okay, you don't want him to look happy because, all right, there you go. And we'll get him painted, and I'll show you what we're going to do. Thank you now.